Yo guys, what is up? Welcome to a brand new game on this channel. This is Sanctuary Shattered Sun. We are going to boot straight into this and go into the sandbox mode because I've just got to show you this. It's super epic. It's a bit like Supreme Commander was back in the day with the more large-scale RTS battles. You're going to see up to 10,000 units on the screen at once, I believe. This is a pre-alpha, so I've been lucky enough to get early access from the developers. So this is a sandbox mode. There's only a few limited modes available at the moment, and yes, it's very limited. There's only like a few maps and a few different game modes, but this one you can just jump in straight away and just see the scale of the battles just literally at the click of a button. So this is just for show for the second. So we've got three factions in this. There's Guard, there's EDA, and there's Chosen. So EDA, as I understand it, are the humans. Chosen are like evolved humans, like smarter, with the help of machines. And then there's also Guard, which are like fully machines and in charge of protecting Dyson spheres, which is like a structure that humans build around stars to harness all of their energies. If you're familiar with space and like civilization types, type 1, type 2, type 3, all that kind of stuff, you might be familiar with Dyson spheres. So yeah, this sandbox mode just jumps straight in and gives you an idea of what the game is like. I'll show you the main menu and what the other game modes are in a second. But in this game mode, well, the special thing about it is we can trigger two things. So one is we can trigger a super weapon. We've got all pre-built bases already, but we will get into base building and start from scratch in another mode in a second, called Survival. This one is just the sandbox. So you've got shields in this. So tier 3 shield protecting an EDA base. I just wanted to get straight into this video and just show you gameplay rather than just talking on the menu for 5 minutes before we boot into anything. So this is a game made in Unity, Enheartened Media, the company behind it. And yeah, so in this sandbox mode, it's basically showcasing two things. We can trigger a super weapon, which we're going to do in a second, which will blow a massive hole in this map, and all of the base structures and units will all fall in it. And you can reset it as well, so you can do it multiple times. And you can also freeze the water here, so we can traverse across and do a gigantic battle, which is probably the first thing we're going to do here. But the cool thing about jumping into the sandbox mode is you can jump in and just see pre-built bases and just see how the game looks straight away. It is more macro-y. You're going to have like 10 to 20 war factories, or land factories as they're called in this. You start with a unit called a commander, and you start with a couple of land factories, and you make a few tanks, and you can get straight into it. You see the range or the vision is absolutely massive. I've got everything on ultra. Right, so if I press the end key, it allows me to then press space, and I can do this on a free vision. But if I press the end key again, it always flips me back to this vertical view. So I'm going to press it one more time, go down a little bit lower. And okay, the first thing we're going to do, actually, F1, I think this will trigger the nukes, or this, I think it's called a fracture in the game. So it's absolutely crazy, the graphics. And then you can see everything fall into this giant fracture, which I think is like a super weapon. I can press F1 again and reset it. If you want to see it again. The sound and the smoke there go well together perfectly. Really decent. You've got different tiered units in this. You've got tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Let's reset that. And now we're going to press F2. We're going to freeze this this water, or this ocean, or sea, or whatever you want to call it. You can press the middle mouse button to drag around. Hold space again. F2. So this is just to showcase some of the things in the game. I had to learn these F1 and F2 keys through the Discord channel. They've got like over 12,000 members on the Discord channel. If you want to join it, I'll leave a link in the description. But for regular users, you won't be able to get this game at the minute, I don't think. I was just lucky enough to get a pre-alpha key. So the game is not in a finished state by any means. You can get an idea here of what it's like, and we can zoom either right in to see the fine detail, or you can zoom right out and you get these unit icons. So what we're going to do, we're going to drag a box around all of this stuff. And we are going to go and attack, like over here. And we can hold, you can have a formation as well. So we can do like that, for example. We can hold Control, Alt, and F2. That'll get rid of the UI. So these are like scout units. They can't attack as far as I can see. I played this for 2 or 3 hours today just to get the hang of things. Press Control F2 again to get the UI back. But these are tanks, so they're pretty fast. These are... This is the Chosen. This is like the second faction. EDA being the first faction, which is like humans, which is what I am at the minute. So over here, you've got some Chosen Tier 3 mobile artillery. As far as I can see, if you keep moving, I'm not sure if they home in. So I think if you keep moving, you might be able to dodge those bullets. But we've also got this massive beast over here called the Big Bot. We haven't selected him, actually. Oh, we have, but he's just so slow. So this is Chosen. Oh, he's a guard. And he's Chosen. Okay, so we've got a mixture of units here. Just literally for show. Just so you can get right into it and just see how the game actually plays. And how the battles are. 'Cause it's the main thing. And people are going to be looking for. Probably from looking at this video. So these are Tier 3 tanks for the Chosen. So I think later when we jump into a survival, which is a bit like a skirmish. Just have to survive against the waves. We're going to play Chosen because I think they seem pretty cool. So these Tier 3 tanks here are getting wrecked by the EDA Tier 3 tanks. I think now we'll wait for these big guys to arrive. Just so we can see them a little bit in action. And then in the meantime, if we want to do another fracture, you can do that at any point. And then you can reset it. I think that looks amazing. It's a massive project, this. It started on... From what I can see, it started on Kickstarter. But I still think they have a lot left to do. You can see like the detail. It's made in Unity, if I didn't say that already, this game. I didn't even know Unity could run this smooth with this many units, to be honest. But yeah, I don't think they're going to make any more Supreme Commanders, so I think this will be the future of large-scale RTS games. So yeah, been in development for a while. Been keeping an eye on the Discord channel. But then we come up against these shields in a second, so it'd be interesting actually. Haven't fully experimented if like artillery like gets blocked. Oh, you can see this cannon here. Look at this. For some reason, that cannon is like always firing, like over here somewhere. But it doesn't seem to be doing any damage. I don't know if that's a bug or if it's supposed to be doing that. But then you can press F2 again. Obviously, this is just for show. You wouldn't just be able to press F2 and freeze and refreeze in the main game and everything. But we can press F2 now and unfreeze. And then I wonder if those units... I think because they're already on the water, I think they can still get out. Did wonder though if they'd get stuck, but it looks like they're alright. But yeah, if you press end again, you can just play from this top down view, and even if you rotate, then it'll always stay there. Maybe some people prefer that, but I personally prefer just to be a little bit angled like that. Okay, so that shield's been broken. We've got a tier 4 guard bot. It's crazy, man. The fact that the performance is so good, considering how good it looks, is amazing. Usually you have to trade one for the other. think maybe good game code. Good usage of textures. Maybe helps. All of that stuff. So that there is like a point defense, a tier 3 point defense. That there is an energy generator, which you need a lot of from what I've seen. The resource in this game is alloy. So like that thing there is collecting alloy. It's a tier 3 alloy extractor. So you build like a tier 1 initially, and then you upgrade it to a tier 2 and a tier 3. Tier 3 obviously collects loads more. I think a tier 3 collects like 10k. Tier 2 is collecting like 4k. And the tier 1 is collecting like 1k, so you can see it scales up like quite a lot. Yeah, you can also like double click that unit type and it will select all of that type. But it does seem cool, you know. When I first played this, I thought it's so different from Command & Conquer, I probably won't play it a lot. But the more I'm playing this now, the more I think, actually, I could get really used to this. I would like there to be like prints where the big robots will step in, but maybe that's something to come. I mean, I know there's tire tracks. This is like some tier 4 bot hover. Okay, so that's like a little bit of sandbox mode. You can just jump into this and just get straight into the action with everything straight away. There's also this thing over here, actually. Oh, wait. Where's... Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it's just so cool. I don't quite understand, like, what's through there. Like, are we on a Dyson sphere at the minute, and that's fractured through it? That's something I'm not sure about. But yeah, well, let's jump into another game mode. Okay, so here we are back in the main menu. It's very limited on what you can do. There's very little settings and stuff you can edit. But if you press on play, or actually from the home screen, you can just press choose scenario. There's 3 different modes. So you got survival, you got sandbox mode, which is literally the one we just did, where it says you can freeze and shatter the map in this scenario. And there's also a performance demo. Performance demo will probably leave running at the end of the video. But for now, we'll do a survival, which is a bit like a skirmish. There's 3 maps. So we've got map White Desert, There Is Time, and The Forge. I personally recommend The Forge, and that's the one we're going to play now. I'm just going to put it on easy just so we can get used to it. And although I did play it on medium before, and I could probably play it on hard and probably get past a few levels, but I don't think I could reach probably level 20. There's 20 waves if you play it on, yeah, well, there's 20 waves. So I don't know if I could reach level 20 on medium. So I'm going to put it on easy for now. I'm going to play Chosen, and we're going to try and, get through this. Okay, so when you play on this map, you're playing, you're attacking, you're going to get attacked from the left, and you can expand as much as you want from the right. That's why I think this is easy. You've got this commander, so we're going to use him to build some stuff. There's loads of stuff, as you can see. So some of them saying no icon, actually. Okay, so we're going to build an alloy extractor, and we're going to click on that to build an alloy extractor. Then these 2 here are land factories, so we're going to rally point them over here, and we're going to build an engineer. Now, if I click once there, it will queue up an engineer and an engineer there, so it's kind of the misleading. It will kind of queue up 2 from 1 click. So I'm going to build more extractors here. So these are energy generators. People know I'm famous for going low power in Command & Conquer. So we're going to need plenty of those. And that there is an alloy extractor. I'm going to keep building these alloy extractors. And then we've got 4 minutes to prepare our defense, which we're just going to spam a load of tanks, basically. Right, so let's get these out. Alloy extractor there. Get him with an alloy extractor there. Gonna get additional powers already. You know, you can hold shift and you can queue up a few like that. So these are alloy extractors as well, I think. So yeah, I'm trying to talk you through it, but also trying to actually do a decent build for a new game. I'm still learning. This is probably not the best build by far, but we are getting resources and we're getting power, which is the two things down here. So currently we're minus 76 power, which means our reserves of power are going down. And this here says we're currently minus 13 of alloy, so our reserves of alloy are going down. You want them both in the plus or around 0, really, I think. Okay, so building all these alloy extractors. We've got more in the back. And we can just queue up these. Alloy extractor here. Here, here, here. So just going to do that. Right, if they're idle, I hope they still remember to do that. Yeah, if they're idle, they've got this little timer thing on them. Okay, now we're going to build more land factories. So that's the land factory. And then we're going to build one there as well. And then we're going to get him to continue building powers. Again, we'll probably be experts of this game slating me, saying this is the worst build order you've ever seen. But this is new for me. I actually don't know if the alloy extractors are working. I think they are, because they're not in this side of this red circle. Right, so we're going to start queuing tanks over here. And then, yeah, make sure they are still building. They are. And then these pluses here are now your tanks. Let's build a few more tanks. Right, these are all idle now. So let's get building more energy generators, more powers. Now, I don't actually know if they need to be connected, like those ones there are drawing little lines. Not 100%. So he's the our commander. I think if he dies in this, I think we actually do die. All right, we've got a lot of powers being built now. You see a plus 202. Yeah, these are our engineers. Right, what else can we build then? So some of these have got no icon. Energy storage. Just build a few of those. And then you've got these cannons. No icon currently for the land tech center. Okay, so we've still got a bit of time. Let's put these in a formation. Oh, there is 2 engineers in here, though. So maybe that's where we can actually build a point defense. Maybe we'll build a big line of them. Start off with that. Alright, so from this point, we're kind of figuring it out. Let's build an engineering station. We're getting attacked now by the first units. That is a scout, if I'm not mistaken. That's a tank. So these are like on these kind of ball things, rotating balls. The wheels. Alright, and then we can also upgrade. Yeah, we can upgrade these to the next level. So that can become a tier 2. that as well. You see, we're currently -3 in alloy. Don't know why he was queuing up a new engineer. Did I actually click that? I don't know. But yeah, we've got all these engineers now. We can upgrade this to a tier 2 alloy extractor. I wonder if all of them can help that. I think they can, actually. Okay, so we've got this engineering station. Oh, so that's a builder as well. This engineering station is a builder. So actually, you know what? It might be useful to put an engineering station there, because it might auto heal. Alright, so I wonder if that can become tier 3 now. Because tier 3 does collect very fast. Now, the thing we've got to be careful at here is artillery. For now, it should be good. Oh, we're actually out of... We're actually out of alloy at the minute. So everything will be going super slow. So I wonder if we can actually cancel that one. We're still -53. Maybe we cancel that. Yeah. Upgrade is a bit of a killer. Yeah, that one can upgrade though. Maybe we upgrade everything to tier 2 first. Yeah, you see here, this is like artillery now. If you just sit there, you'll just get picked off by the artillery. Yeah, the thing is, I don't actually know how to upgrade them towers. See what else we can build. So, energy generator, we've got loads of them, we've got loads of power at the minute. Point defense already built. Alloy storage. Let's build some alloy storage. And then we've got, yeah, point defense, and we've got anti-air as well. So we'll build an anti-air. We've got a little, like, strong point here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, the cool thing is I just like to hold this little kind of bridge area or whatever you want to call it. That's just a scout, he can't attack. Alright, so that's tier 2 now. Drone land carrier. Let's get one of them, it sounds good. Let's get a few more tanks from that one. Get some mobile artillery from that one. And in this one, we'll try and upgrade that to tier 2 as well. Maybe we need more land factories, though. Let's get another few. And we'll keep upgrading these as well, although that's going to send us very slowly into negative alloy. A few more of those. A few more. Okay, so mobile anti-air for this one doesn't exist, actually. Okay, so try and get all, like, our... alloy things, alloy extractors onto level 2. So that there is an engineering bay. Or engineering something. Yes, if I drag a box around all that, I shouldn't select the engineers. Okay, radar. We can build as well. Rise vision. If I press F4, it shows you like the real fog of war. You can press F5 if you want to mute the sound completely. And this Control and Alt if you want to hide the UI, just to get a good screenshot or something. So yeah, that's tier 2 now. Let's try and upgrade that to tier 3. Sends us into the negative for a little bit. Let's see if I can put all them on it. Will that speed it up? So it does speed it up, but then it goes vastly negative. But you could try some strategy where you rush out like a tier 3 unit, which is pretty much what we're doing. Let's cancel some of our production. Okay, so far so good. Right, that's tier 3 now. We rushed it out because of the engineers. So you can build a tier 3 engineer. Sniper bot sounds pretty cool. We'll get some of those. Ah, so you can also rush out. Okay. So you can rush out a unit with the engineers as well. So we could rush out a sniper bot. Okay. That's pretty cool. So there's definitely going to be some strategies here where someone's going to know a perfect build order to rush out something epic, like very fast. Seems to be queuing up multiple units even though I only click it like once. I see still tier 1 artillery. Seems to be so far so good though. Yeah, I still need to figure out how to upgrade these towers. Or actually, I know... I bet it's a tier 3 engineer can build... Sniper bot. Yeah, I bet it's a tier 3 engineer required. I bet you don't upgrade them actual towers. Right, okay. So I've played the game for quite a few hours today. But I didn't play it all the way through into fully teching and stuff like that. Right, what's this tank doing? He's kind of stuck. So yeah, they're rushing out tier 3 tanks now, which is pretty cool. Okay, tier 2 tech air center I haven't built yet. Let's build that. Yeah, these bots seem to be getting stuck. So, like, that's a grenade bot on mobile artillery, so I think it's best to charge them, to be honest. Because otherwise you just get picked off by the artillery. Would like to see the sniper bot in action. Okay, let's get our formation back. Okay, maybe enough tier 3 tanks for now. Maybe let's get a tier 3 engineer. We've kind of skipped tier 2. Let's get a tier 2 engineer as well. But you see it queues up. Is it queue up 2 of everything? I think it is. Right, we've got a tier 3 engineer now. Tier 3 energy generator. But then I wonder, once you started it, can the tier 1s help? Looks like yes. So that's a tier 2 engineer. Yeah, tier 2 defense. So this energy generator must generate a lot. Yeah, I'm currently negative alloy. I think I probably was best upgrading these alloy things first, to be honest. Do we even need that? I'll press delete. Oh. Okay. I pressed delete to cancel that and it destroyed all my bots. It destroyed all my engineers. Wow, is that supposed to happen? That's crazy, man. Didn't know that was gonna happen. And that was my tier 3 as well. Let's get a tier 2 back out. And let's also, I can hear there's a massive battle going on. Okay, so let's upgrade our alloy things. Yeah, having them bots, them engineers now gone is kind of annoying. Tier 2 engineer is back. Tier 2 artillery. Yeah, we've got in the negative again, and we're negative in power as well, but we do have a lot of power. Can't believe all of them engineers died, honestly. Right, let's build this energy generator. Right, I won't cancel this one. Promise. So yeah, we're on like level 8 of 20 right now. Kind of want to see these defenses in action too. Might fall back to the defenses in a sec. So yeah, we've spent all our alloy because we've got every guy building this. So yeah, our alloy is down a bit. Maybe get him on that. I think I'm just upgrading too many things at the same time. It was better being a bit more slow and methodical about it. Probably building too many things too. I didn't press delete though. Yeah, but it should get better once some of these things finish. But yeah, it's like missing game sounds, isn't it? Okay, power's back online, plus 189, that's good. Okay, what else can we build? Oh, you can build straight away a tier 2 alloy extractor, okay. Right, so that's upgrading because it's got this little arrow on top of it. That's tier 2. That's tier 2. That's tier 2. That's 2. That's 2. That's 1. Let's get that upgraded. Upgrade some of these back ones as well. Do all these things. Up here too. So we're against tier 1 and tier 3 tanks. That's just a land scout, so we can go and kill that. Let's have a look at what the land scout looks like. It's a guard land scout. Looks like something out of Star Wars. See, I don't get. It's queuing up engineers automatically. Is it doing that because I'm at... I think it's doing it automatically because I've got too much cash or something. But I didn't press that, so I don't quite get that. And there's no tutorial for this, by the way. You just have to figure it out as you go. Right, let's build a few more energy generators. Yeah, and I haven't really using the commander either. Okay, let's rush out tier 3 engineer again. Okay, so we're making this tier 3 engineer. Again, he's out. Right, so we've got a tier 3 alloy furnace. Build it back here. And get all these engineers on it. Don't know why it's built so many. Our army is thinning though, that is for sure. Yeah, I don't know what these land carriers do. There's no like unit description. I couldn't find one on the web either. Air Tech Center. Yeah, these are all the tier 1s. See, it's still building engineers. I don't get why it's queuing engineers all the time. Still. You can hold shift and queue up 5 at a time. Still building engineers, man. Some tier 3 artillery. Yeah, probably eventually going to lose here. However, just wanted to quickly show you this mode. Don't want this video to be too long. Don't want to play through the whole thing. Alloy Furnace is probably going to unlock some more units. So we've got a tier 3 sniper. What I think it should be more prominent without having to read everything. All these icons kind of like small and look the same. It should be more prominent, like which is your tank. The tank might always be red and the artillery might always be a different color or something. They just look all two the samey, don't they? We've got our defenses in action now. Yeah, a bit of an intro to this this game mode, which is survival. And also this faction, which is chosen. Okay, so now we're going to jump into the performance demo. So this on the map here, on the background, I think that's an example of what a Dyson sphere is. I think they've... well, hang on a minute. It looks like an Earth, doesn't it? It looks like a world, but then you've got... Is this all satellites around it? But then it also looks like kind of a structure. But I think this is an example of what a Dyson sphere might look like, because you can see inside. Doesn't quite look like a world that it should do. I don't think. Anyway, right, press end, hold space. And then you've got FPS and stuff at the top right. It's basically just showing off what this game can do. I got quite a high-end PC. One like a 3090. The Asus ROG one, obviously, has 4090s out there as well. But I think this is built I think 1050 Ti was like the minimum spec. Or was that the recommended? Recommended or minimum? I can't remember now. Yeah, I think this is lack of game sounds here, isn't there? There's like a few shortcuts you can do here. Like, again, I'm going to get rid of the UI by pressing Control, Alt, and F2. But I think this is just a continued battle, just so you can see the FPS. So that's like a super weapon. It's still maintaining a decent FPS. It still feels smooth. It's dropped to like 80 there at times. Yeah, lack of game sounds here, isn't there? I want to hear the destruction, or maybe the game sounds not finished. Maybe like finish all the units and the visuals and then do the game sounds last. So it drops like 72. So if I zoom out, it actually gets better. 67 was like the lowest there. 62, 56, 50, 49. I'm just trying to basically get it as low as possible. 43, 32, 33. But that is literally maximum chaos, and you probably would expect that. It's when that super weapon gets triggered. You can watch the game like that if you want. And when you zoom in, it does go at a different angle slightly. Yeah, I don't know if there's like different things you can do here. It's not really like clear. I think it's still in like some developer state. But yeah, I won't spend too much time on this. We'll jump into another survival and just check out one of the other factions and one of the other maps before we wrap this up. Okay, so we're in the map, I believe it's called White Desert, and we are now EDA. I'm not going to spend too long here. I'm just going to show you how the units differ a little bit, and then we might jump into the last faction, which is the Guard. But you can see, look how amazing that is. Look at the haze that the heat generates. So that's your commander here. And again, I suppose you probably would start by building alloy extractors. You hold shift and do that. However, here now we've only got one land factory, which is interesting. I don't know if that's because the map or if the faction just starts always with see, I click it once and it queues up 2. I don't know like why. See, the same kind of principle. That's your energy generator. That's an alloy extractor. And that's a land factory. I feel like it should be called war factory, honestly. So yeah, I only clicked it once, but it queues up 2. Interesting. Because it is queuing up a second one now, isn't it? And is he helping build? Oh, I've still got this selected. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, there it is. Sorry, there's the... Can he help build the next one? Or is it just the chosen? No, he can help build the next one. Okay. That's cool. And then probably the primary unit you're going to be building in the beginning is the tank again. I think I saw the devs say you start with the engineers and a few tanks. But again, it's building more. Is it because I've got too much alloy or something? Maybe that's it. It's just not clear though, is it? If I select both of them together. Land factory. Okay, that tank's got sound. So this is like the human race, the EDA. It just queues units, doesn't it? I think it's when I get full. Yeah, it's when I get full alloy. It just starts queuing units. Okay. Don't know if I like that or not. It's kind of annoying that you'd have to go through and cancel it, but it's also like wasted resources if you don't, I guess. So point defense. So similar. Well, everything's called the same, isn't it? So it's queued up another engineer. Okay. So that's how your engineers look. That's anti-air. Let's just queue up a bunch of tanks. But then again, we're probably going to want to get some more energy. We're only on +7 at the minute, so you get like more energy generators. Yeah, I don't know what the lines mean, if it matters or not. I think it probably does. Otherwise, it wouldn't show it. Yeah, I won't build everything here. It's just a little bit of an introduction to this map, which is White Desert, I believe. And the faction, the EDA. So we'll jump into the next map. And the next faction, which is God. Okay, so we're in the other map. I can't remember what this one's called. It's called no, it's not called the Forge. The Forge was the first one. I can't remember what this one was called. But this is the God faction, and I just think it just looks so cool, man. Let's look at that as our commander unit in the beginning. It's just so cool. Okay, so let's straight away get a couple of engineers. If I click that once, though, look, it queues up 2 there and 2 there. Okay. Maybe it's just like recommended to get 2. I don't know. It's a little bit annoying. Alloy extractor. Gonna build on there, 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 and there. And then also there, and there, and there, and there, and there, and there. I don't know where you get attacked from here. Yeah, I saw some of the people on the team released a video, and they started with a couple of engineers and a few tanks. But I don't know if it's better to do a bit of more of an eco boom and then into tank spam. That's what I would do, like in Command and Conquer. I'm sure people will figure out what like the most optimal build is. Like, do you just build 4 alloy extractors and then upgrade 1 to tier 2 and then go straight into tank spam, or I don't know. But yeah, let's get a few more energy generators. So it's the same kind of units, isn't it? They're all called the same, I think. But yeah, it's just, I think this, I mean, I saw the main developer behind it. I think it's called like Speed 2. He said the UI is going to change. I'm just not totally a fan of it. Like, I think just all of these are just a little bit too small. You can enlarge it, but I think if you make it larger, it then gets tucked behind this. So it'd be nice if it could be larger, like up to there. And the unit's just more prominent and clear what they are for a new player without having to hover over them. We need like some kind of unit dictionary as well. Oh, so it's just making random engineers again. Okay, probably because my queue is full. Alright, so now I've got loads of engineers, which is not necessarily a bad thing. It's coming soon as well. Protect your commander. This text explains what you already know. Lose or die. If you lose, you die. Okay, so let's build more land factories. Like, get up to 4. Okay. don't know where you get attacked from on this map. Let's get more tanks out. Yeah, we're negative energy. Well, we were negative energy at then. So that's like the rate of which you're gaining energy or losing energy. And then this is your storage. So I think we need to build more. Oh, that's tanks. We need to build more alloy storage to stop this happening. So this is going to be our storage. Going to build a nice load of that. Okay, so I wonder if the commander can fight as well. I don't think he probably should be fighting, to be honest. But I think the trick might be just to slow and steady build up your base and upgrade. Like at times I think I'm like rushing out too many buildings and that's sending us into negative resources. Again, you can press F4 like to get the fog of war. So I suppose that's probably how the game will be played, isn't it? Like multiplayer, that's how it will be played. F1 and F2 don't work here. I can't unfreeze this or anything. Not that I want to, because I think it would wreck my base. Okay, so... oh, we're getting attacked from that side. Okay. Let's get rid of the fog of war. Get map hack for a second. Okay, we're getting attacked from 2 different places here. Yes, this is more realistic how it would be played in multiplayer. So we build a few more tanks. More artillery. You could also spawn camp him, I suppose. From wherever he's going to appear from. Can't go all the way in there. Where is he going to appear from? I can't click any further than that. But yeah, I suppose once you get really good at this, you could spawn camp him. Let's cancel some of that stuff. And then upgrade that to tier 2. So yeah, air factory. I don't think we made air units yet. So we've got air scout. We'll try one of those. So yeah, if you did have fog of war, use the air scout. Really fast. I'm guessing it can't attack. You just leave it scouting. Oh, it's making more units for me again. Okay. Interesting stuff. Yeah, you can get a fighter. And then coming soon as bomber. Coming soon as whatever that one is. And then a gunship. That's mobile artillery. Can our commander engage that? Let's just see what the commander can do. So this is like the fully robot faction. Actually, you know what? Let's get him building that. Where's our engineers gone? Let's rush out this gunship, see what an air unit looks like. Okay, so there's a fighter. That's a gunship. On the gunship, do some fire in here. Okay, so this faction actually is like low quality bots that like overwhelm the enemies, so that might be why he's missing every single shot. But then, yeah, you could upgrade it to level 2. You can use this pause button down here as well to pause and upgrade. Yeah, it would be better once you get sounds like, again, like in Command & Conquer, you click on something, building, training, those kind of things. Okay, so these are our gunships. So again, yeah, engineering station. Although I'm not, that's unlocking something, I'm sure, but I'm not sure quite what. Yeah, until I experiment with this game a little bit more. You can obviously, you can build walls too. Transmitter, haven't quite figured out what that is yet, as well. This is the wall. And that's a tier 1 wall, but you'd obviously have a tier 2, tier 3 wall. Yeah, transmitter, I'm not sure. Probably someone in the comments will know. Radar is detecting enemy units coming from a mile off. Land tech center, naval tech center, and air tech center. Yeah, we haven't built... Oh, there's a naval factory there. Why is it like half shaded out? It's always queuing up too. Okay, so naval. I mean, that... We can see through the map now. Which is crazy. Okay. So naval. Again, why is that half shaded out? I don't know. And then you can upgrade that to level 2. Or tier 2. But yeah, that's also a bit of an introduction to the Guard faction, and I'm sure there's a few things I haven't built and a few things I still need to learn, like what a transmitter does and stuff like that. But it's just a bit of an overview of the game. Played this for a few hours today. Shout out to the developers for giving me this pre-alpha. Looking really, really promising. I'm sure when the game sounds get added and everything gets tweaked and multiplayer and whatever, I'm sure it's going to be a really good success. So, yeah. Shout out to the developers and shout out for this game, Sanctuary Shattered Sun. GG.